What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new figure review. Today we are looking at the final bounty hunter we need, and by we I mean most people, because I don't have IG-88 or Bosk. I gotta wait until the archive collection comes out, and then I'll have all the bounty hunters. But Zuckuss right in front of us. Give me the Zuck, is what I like to say. And here he is right in front of us. In the United States, he is a Disney Store exclusive. In Canada, he is a Toys R Us exclusive, which, rest in peace, Toys R Us, but not really, because they're coming back. But still, F Toys R Us, because they fired all their employees, and then they're just going to come back as some, different name. So that's really some scumbag stuff right there. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the Zuck. So on the side here, we've got no number, because he is an exclusive. On the back, there is his read-up. You can go ahead and pause it and read it if you'd like. He is a more expensive boy, $24.95 for this guy. And I think it's pretty apparent why. The paint apps, even from looking at him in the package, look awesome. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. In terms of accessories, our boy the Zuck only comes with one thing, and this is his blaster right here, which is mostly just black plastic, but of course it is a unique mold, because he is the only person I've ever seen with this gun. It does have one little strip right there of brown paint, and it is clean, nice and clean, which I would hope so, considering the $5 upcharge on this guy. Better have some damn clean paint apps. So let's take a look at Zuckuss himself. Alright, and here is Zuckuss out of the packaging. He is a small boy. I had to lower my camera to actually get a good angle on him, but as you can see right here, the details are already off the chart on this guy. So let's waste no time and take a closer look. If I could get the gun out of his hand without breaking it. Okay, there we go. Let's ignore that forcefully happened right there. So just take a look at the details of Zuckuss himself. You can see right here tons of amazing paint on the actual figure. So much good shading and detail on his head. It honestly, this right off the bat, I'll just say it, this is easily in the running for best Black Series figure of the year, which we will have that video out come December. But here we are right now, right off the bat, like I said, easily one of the best Black Series figures. The silver paint on the eyes along with the detail is incredible. This little mouth respirator thing, I'm not really sure what that is, but again, really clean paint job on all of that. And he does have a little, what is that? Is that supposed to be there? I don't know, but there's a little bit of silver right there. Really clean paint on the figure, and right here you can see this little breathing apparatus thing, perhaps. Also has little bits of silver detail, and his vest has shading on it. Holy shit, look at that. That is insane. He actually has paint shading on the vest, making the details of it pop out so well. You can see all the nice little bits of texture on the little vest piece right there, and that just looks so damn good. And of course you can see that he does have a cloth robe. I don't know what to really call it, but we're just going to say robe for the sake of simplicity. And even the robe has nice little bits of detail throughout it. These little lighter brown specks really pop out, and it really creates a very screen accurate look to Zuckuss, which, again, amazing detail. I'm really excited about this figure. I don't know a whole lot about Zuckuss, of course, because, he was on screen for 5 seconds. I know there's plenty of EU material about him, but I just love the way this figure looks. I love the amount of details on him. You can see right here he's got a little back piece right there, which is just some gray plastic. Not a whole lot of detail on that one, but it's the back of the figure. But even the shading continues to the back of the figure for the vest piece, which is great. And also the tentacles attach all the way around and come up through here and are presumably attached in the back there. And that is awesome. And his arms, even his arms underneath the actual figure itself, have some pretty awesome details, at least texture-wise. There's not a whole lot of paint, but you can see the textures of his arms. And that is just great. If Hasbro kept this up and just did this for all of their figures and increased the price $5, I really wouldn't mind. And then down below also, you can see he's still, while there's not any paint on the lower part of the figure here because it is covered up, he still does have the details of his boots and his pants. Tons of nice texturing details on him. Let's take a look at the articulation for Zuckuss here. His head can look up, and not really at all. His head can't really look down all that much either. It is pretty immobile, but you can get him to look left and right, and you can get a little, just not really. His head can look left and right though, but you can't really get him to stay in, any side positions or up or down, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I don't think it's really that big of a deal. His shoulders do move out all the way, and like you saw earlier, your eyes were not deceiving you. He does have double jointed elbows. Check that out. Double jointed elbows that work perfectly. You get more than 90 out of them, which is awesome. And he does have bicep swivel as well. And he does also have a wrist hinge. It goes, fuck. I can't really move it. It doesn't want to move, so it's there. You can see it right there. I just have to heat it up, but it does rotate around as well. In terms of an ab crunch, let's see what we got here. If there's, doesn't seem like it. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I'm not 100% sure if there is an ab crunch or not on this guy, but because it does just feel like I'm bending his legs forward, and he can move forward like that. And he does have the waist twist though, so you can get that nice twisty out of there. His legs can kick out really far, as you can see down here, so you can straight up get him kicking super high in the air. Look at that. He does have a thigh swivel as well, double jointed knees that work perfectly, so if you want to get him into some awesome like anime poses, I guess you can do that. His legs also can fully do the splits, no questions asked. There you go, there's Kung Fu Zuckuss right there for you. And of course his feet do move down pretty far, and they move up decent amount, and he does have ankle pivot, baby. Just to give you a sense of his scale, I'll show you him next to some other bounty hunters. So here he is next to bootleg Boba Fett, straight from the Chinese streets himself. There you go. You can see that he is pretty decently, you can see that he is a lot shorter than most, just like he is in the movie. And then there's Forlom right there. You get a nice sense of the scale. So he looks great. He fits right in. Damn it, Forlom. Really impressed with this guy. Really not a whole lot to complain about. I think this is easily, like I said, one of the best Black Series figures of the year. Maybe even one of the best Black Series figures of all time. The amount of detail, the paint work, the articulation, it's just everything that you could possibly want out of a Black Series figure like this. You can get him in so many different poses. He's going to look great next to the other bounty hunters. I can't wait to have all of the bounty hunters together, because it's just going to look so satisfying on my shelf. Anyways, what did you guys think of this figure? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. We're always talking about action figures, movies, Blu-rays, all sorts of nerdy nonsense that you love to hear about on the internet. Of course, I'm Nate, and I will see you guys next time.